Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. So today I am doing Mixed Media Monday, and I thought for this one I would just introduce some of the different things that I use to do my mixed media, basically substrates, I guess. And I am getting used to this is my new table and a new setup for recording, so hopefully it works okay. Okay, so this is a book that I got it used online, and I was taking a class, and I'm not going to remember her name. Connie Solara. Yes, that's her name. She did a Painting the Feminine, and I took it a couple of times, but she had us do a lot of different things in in an altered book, and she used this one, and I just got it just because I liked the size and everything. Soul Squares. So I don't think this was from her class. I think this was from another class that I took, that I just did in this book. And I'm really kind of frustrated with myself because I didn't date it. I know I did this since we've lived in this house, and we moved here in 2017. So it might have been somewhere between 2018 and 2019, or 2017 and 2019. So yeah, and this was the same time frame. And this one I had just prepared, didn't do anything with. Yeah, I mostly just do kind of abstract stuff. I'm looking at this one now, and this would be really fun to go back and doodle on top of. So I might do that for a Mixed Media Monday, or I might just do it in front of the TV. Who knows? And then I started a collage here. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. It looks like I wrote some stuff underneath and then painted on top, which I do a lot. And I do like circles. I use a lot of circles, and I think that's it. So this book, obviously I'll keep working in it, but I'll have to tear some pages out, which would be good because some of this stuff would be fun, to make some junk journal ephemera, or to insert into a journal in the signature. So there's that book. Didn't do much in it, but I keep it. And this would be really cool for junk journaling too, if you're doing like a sewing theme. So I got this at the thrift store. Doesn't have a price on it. I already tore it off, but I think I'd started this one since we lived in this house too. So somewhere between 2017 and 2019. And yeah, so I noticed here I put a pocket. This was before I started junk journaling, so I think it's kind of interesting that I put these tip-ins. So I remember this is like a portal, like in the forest or something. I was thinking in my head, and then I think that's all for in here. But these, I just did a clear gesso because I liked the colors, and I thought that they could be incorporated into any mixed media I was doing. So these are all clear gessoed. And this is kind of cool. This, I might want to come through and like paint her face like right on here. That would be fun. Again, I started doing some collage. So so week of January 11th, 2021. So this is when I had decided at some point that I wanted to grow my hair out. And so I took this from a magazine. I need to look and see if it's the light No, it's not glaring through the camera. It's glaring as I'm looking at it. So here's another two-page spread. It's got, I'm doing this because of the gold paper is really shiny, so you can see it. Week 3 elegant. I'm not sure what these prompts were for. Some art workshops. Don't know, but I kept it in here. So that's all I have in this one. And again, I was looking through here a little bit, and it would be really fun to tear some of these pages out and use them in a sewing junk journal. If I ever do that, I don't know. I don't know if I ever will, but there's that. And then these two, these are kind of fun. They're kids' books, and I collaged over the whole outside, but they were probably like, just like $2 at the thrift store. I think I glued this on purpose, so I'll just leave it. So again, just more abstract painting, which is kind of my jam. More abstract than realism. And obviously I like a lot of bright colors, a lot of textures. This is some collage work over here. And then I do make a lot of mandalas. And this, I think I covered this. I don't know if there's a shimmer on here. You might not pick up in the camera, but I have a matte or a gel medium that is iridescent. And so I think I was experimenting with putting that on top. And then here's just a little goddess figure here in the midst of all this collage chaos. And then this just looks like I was just cleaning off my brush, which I do that a lot. Like if I'm painting a canvas or painting just in general, I will keep a couple of art journals close by so I can put paint in them. It sounds like my daughter's home. She's been gone for over a week, so the dogs are pretty excited to see her. So this is the type of book that it is. I don't care for the shiny pages, but when you put the clear gesso on, it really mats it down and gives it a lot of tooth. So there's that one, and then there's this one. Again, I collaged over the cover, and I think I meant this to go this way. And this one just has a little goofy face. If I do any realism, it's very goofy and funky. I do love Picasso, so you know he did that a lot with his people. And this has some I almost had the word. Can't think of it right now. Oh, pastels on there. So this I would want to spray some fixative on, but I do have this deli paper in here just to kind of, well, that's probably why I had it folded. It kind of doesn't fit. But yeah, just playing around, basically. Seeing what colors I like together and doing different techniques. And I mostly practice in here, and then when I would go to my canvas, you know, I would be like, oh, I did that, and I really like that, so try that on a canvas. So yeah, pretty spacey, funky spread here. And then here's more. This has clear gesso and then some paint to clean off. This has clear gesso. But again, it's just, and I think some of these pages I might have, no, they're just stuck together. But yeah, so I'll keep doing work in that one. Okay, so this is a art journal that I actually made, and I made this, whoops, sorry, hit the camera arm, prior to moving into, so this is prior to 2017. Again, it doesn't have a date in it, but I remember that I did not make it at this house. And so it's, you know, 8-10 years old maybe. And I do notice some things. I haven't really looked back at this in a while, but the colors are really muddy, and I try kind of hard not to do that anymore. But back then, I really didn't. You know, understand that, or how you get mud and kind of all that stuff. So, yeah. So I remember I made this from a class. It was an older class on Ning workshops. I don't know if you guys remember Ning, but that's what this is. So this still has some spaces in it where I could fill stuff in, but it was made with this is a big, large envelope. So it's kind of like, I guess you could, it's not technically a junk journal, it's an art journal. But yeah, it's kind of fun. So that's that one. And this one I want to show you. I also made, this is technically, I think it's probably the first junk journal I ever made. And I made this in a workshop from Jenny Belly. So if any of you guys follow her, she's been doing this stuff for 15 or 20 years. And she's still on Ning workshops, and I still sometimes take some of her classes. But this, I think I made this here at this house. So 2017, 18, 19, in that time frame. Oops, I hit that again. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue over here. But anyway, we'll just do a really quick flip through. This actually, I have a lot of kind of private journaling. Be Homesick for the Wild Knowing. This is a quote from Clarissa Pinkola Estes, who is an amazing author. She wrote Women Who Run with the Wolves, book I highly recommend. But yeah, so this is the first junk journal I made. It doesn't, oh, I remember. I started doing the Marguerite Miller, I forgot what it's called, the month or weekly collage challenge. I did a bunch of weeks. And I think I was filming, so maybe 2021 probably. But it's so funny because I remember doing some of these. They're so fun. And goofy. Grow faster. Like Godzilla's chasing that, not Godzilla, King Kong or something. Yeah, fun stuff. I won't go through all, but I did all the way up to week 48, 49, and I stopped. Almost made it a whole year. So that's not technically an art journal, but it's kind of fun. And then these, I know I've shown these on my other channel before. These I got from Donna Downey. I don't know if she made these covers, but she sold them in her shop, and I really liked them. You can add, it ties here, so you can actually add more signatures if you want. And I actually dated this one, 2018. So, and I think that's all I did in this one. I have another one that has more stuff in it. But these are really fun. And they have all kinds of fun stuff in them, so that'll be fun to work in those. And then this one, I have a few more pages that I filled. So this is from 2015, so 10 years ago. I don't know where I got the prompts from, but you know what? I want to get another one of these date stamps. I just placed a Amazon order earlier today too, so I need to go back and order one of those. Yep, so I was learning how to use stencils and sprays and paints and kind of all that kind of stuff. Texture paste. Collage of hands. I was mostly probably watching a lot of Donna Downey videos and, you know, kind of mimicking some of the stuff she did with adding my own flair, circles and mandalas and that kind of stuff. It's kind of pretty. This I know I made after 2015. I'd have to be much better about dating things. But that's that. So this will be fun to work in also. And then this is a mixed media journal got for Christmas. It's a Ranger. I believe it's a Dina Wakley. I believe. Don't quote me though. And I have shown this before. So I started this in January 2019. So this is my grandma and her two half-sisters. Yeah. So I've done a lot of mixed media. It's just since I started treatment for, you know, cancer towards the end of September last year, I didn't really do anything. And even before that, I was just mostly making junk journals. So it'll be fun to get back to doing some mixed media. I really like this this book. I like the different kinds of papers. So this is just like a brown paper. This is like a mixed media paper. I like paper that has a little bit of tooth to it, but you can add tooth by using clear gesso, or even white gesso. But I like clear gesso because on the smooth paper, which you'll see in the next journal that I'm going to show. So I think that's it. Now there's this one. But it has canvas. It has this mixed media paper. It's just a collage I did. It has burlap, which is really intriguing to me, like for sewing in, if you wanted to do something like that. I'm not a huge sewer, but then the craft paper. But yeah, so that's this book. And I always tend to use the last page in my sketchbooks to test my pens out. And then this one was kind of, I was doing double duty on this one. This is a big one. This one is 9 by 12. So it's a big one. And I started this side in 2018. I did a class called Moonshine with Effie Wild. And I didn't do everything. There's only a couple of things in here. So because this was an Effie Wild class, it kind of resembles her style a little bit, which this is her her style for sure. And this paper, this is what I'm talking about. It's really smooth. It feels like a file folder, and I don't care for it for painting. But like I said, you can add the clear gesso. So that's all I did on this side. And then this side is from 2018 and 2020. And it has a little envelope in the beginning. And so this is from Painting the Feminine in October of 20. I really like this. This is one of my favorite. I should paint something like this on a canvas because I really like it. And then we get into bright stuff, more Painting the Feminine. And then this was from In the Stars. This is a class with Haley Carla. I love Haley Carla. Love, 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 love her. She's a really, really great teacher. And then we were doing kind of, this is like my birth chart and that kind of thing. We were learning about houses and the different planets, and then also doing art assignments, which was fun. And this was make a face without, lifting your pen. This is from a magazine. Soul Care 2020 for In the Stars. This didn't get completed. This one got completed. This one's pretty. I love just doing random shapes and colors and then doodling on it. And then some notes. Not sure what was going on here. And I think this is the last one in this this book. Just more of my random doodles. This doesn't feel complete, but it's where I stopped. And that's that. So I have a lot to cover in this book too. So I have a lot of substrates to do art journaling in, as far as like art journaling goes, if I want to do that. I also ordered some, I'm almost out of watercolor paper, so I just ordered some 9x12 watercolor. I prefer the Canson. So this is what I ordered. It's cold press, 140 pound. Oh, it's 11 by 15 size. So it's very thick, and I really like that. This is from a dance magazine. I was making these kind of like stencils for a painting that I did for my daughter, a dance painting. But I made a bunch of these because I thought they'd be cool to have. And they are cool to have. I just have never cut them out. But that's it. And then I ordered, so this is watercolor paper. And then I also ordered some rough multimedia paper, mixed media paper. So that's it. That's my video for this Mixed Media Monday. Next week I'll be practicing with some of my not new, I will just be playing around with, oh, you know what? I have a couple others I want to show you, sorry. So these are small, this is just something that I got. This mostly has mandalas in it. It's not precious, so I feel like I can practice in it. And then I have a bigger one here. This is called a Lita. Vita Art Supply. And it has thinner, also smoother paper. But I did this collage in there. I really like this. It needs marks on it, but there's that. And then I have these little ones. This is just watercolor paper. I'm not going to open it. This is kind of fun. These are postcards, but they're watercolor paper, so you can do small things on it. And then this one I haven't. I was a member of a art supply thing called Sketchbook, and this came in one. In fact, probably this one too. This one even says Sketchbox. So I thought this would be fun to go through. This was 2018. I did the 100-day project, and I did it in here. I don't think I made it. I think I only made it to 50 in this year. I think the year after or the year after that, I did a full 100 days. But this was 50. Was this fun? I don't think there were prompts. I think I just made up my own stuff. Calm doodle after a stressful day. So this was like some molding paste. Did a stencil. Put it on the molding paste. Where is spring? I think the 100-day challenge is in April. So I was like, it's still winter here. When's it going to get nice? So fun. This is a stencil I actually did. This is an interesting collage. This is with, I took from my paint palette and I took clear tape and I put the tape down and then peeled it up and peeled the paint off of the palette. It looks kind of cool. Yeah, I'm up to day 42 here. Did more of that paint. Peel it up off a glass palette. I think it only works on a glass palette, which I prefer to use a glass palette. It cleans up really nice, and I just like it. Reuse, recycle. Feels glued together. Feels glued together, but not. 47, 48, 49, and 50. I like this one. This one turned out cute. And then these, I think I didn't number them, so I don't think they're 100-day projects. But I was just goofing around in it. And then more doing faces. I really wanted to learn how to do faces, but I never stick with it. So ooh, this one got really stuck. There we go. Fly and be free. So this only has a few pages left. It's pretty chunky. Okay, so that's it. That's all I have. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was kind of a fun walk down memory lane for me. So that's, I don't know if that's what I'll be doing, like still doing that kind of stuff. I don't even know what my style is anymore. But we'll find out. So I hope you all have a great day, and be good to yourself, and remember to be kind to others. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.